So I'm going to let the music run. We're going to grab our band, take on some water if you need to. Okay. Hopefully you should be feeling nice and warm and everything is moving. That's it, take on some water, good, good, good. Okay, so arms. We're going to work these arms, these shoulders, okay? But whenever we're doing any moves, we are still working the core and we're bracing that torso, okay? So the first one, we're going to do an upright row and then a tricep move. So I've got it underneath my front foot and I'm in like a calf stretch position. You want to come forward, and by coming forward at that angle, my tummy's got to work, okay? So my core's got to work. If I stayed up here, wouldn't have to. Here, I have to hold it. But what we don't want to work in is not in this position. You want to be in this position. Shoulders back, back supported, okay? Open chest, all right? So you'll adjust where you want to hold it. You're going to pull the arm up for 1, 2, straighten, 3, bend, and down. Okay, so we're going 1, 2, 3. So just move your band if that's too hard for you. Just take it away a little bit. I struggle to get my arm dead straight on this one. My band's quite tough. There we go. But I can feel it working the muscles. So keeping that shoulder forward. I'm trying to look forward now. Try not to look at the camera. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, straighten, and down. 1, 2, 3. Let's go one more. Here we go. Pull, out, down. Good. Okay, so you can start to feel that working on that arm. Here we go. Wanting to do about 8 to 10 of these, really. If you can do a few more, depends on your band very much so. Into that calf position, tummy in, forward, chest open. Here we go. Back, straighten, bend, and down. Drive the elbow back so it goes up, straighten, back, and down. All the time trying to keep that tummy nice and firm, shoulders back, good posture. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can feel it on the back of the arms. You will tomorrow. 2 more, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Here, straight, back, and down. Okay. All right, well done. So that's back of the arms, okay, and then working the shoulders as well. I'm sure you can feel it. So we're going to squat. We can't be too wide at a squat, probably because of our band. So just hip width apart. Hopefully you should be able to hold your band somewhere around your hip. Okay. And we are just going to go into a squat, but it's called a weighted squat because as we stand, obviously we've got the weight of the band to pull up. But I don't want anybody doing this. Okay. So try not to do this at the top. That's not going to help your shoulders. So stay long-bodied. Shoulders down, shoulders back. That's looking good, guys. Nobody's lifting their shoulders. That's great. So we're just sitting back. Remember that hips forward. Sitting back, hips forward, looking good. It's going to make those legs work a little bit harder, okay, because you're resisting that extra weight. But your arms are also pulling the band as well. Double whammy. Let's go 2 more. I always think if you can do some exercises and you start to feel tired, if you can manage to do 2 more, then that's what to do, okay? Always get to the point you think, I could stop now. See if you can do 2 more, okay? So, next one, we're going to work the upper shoulder here. You might have heard of it, shoulder press. You can do these all with dumbbells as well, obviously, if you've got them, but we've got bands, haven't we? So, I'm going to go nearer the end of my band, take it behind me. Okay, so my thumb is pointing downwards, yeah? And it's basically working my shoulder upwards and to here. So up. So the band can be, it's out to the side and it can be slightly in front of you. If I show you sideways on, so I'm here. And I'm just straightening and bending. So because we're working one side, this side of the core is going to have to work a little bit harder. Looking good, guys. I know that pinches a little bit on your arm, the band, doesn't it? So just keep going if you can. Oh, let's go 2 more. Here we go. Push, Gonna have lovely shoulders for those strapless tops. Here we go. Okay, so it dangles down behind you. Try and always keep the elbow level with the shoulder. We don't really want it dropping, we want it kept here. So here to here. Good. And push. Can you feel how the rest of the body has to help with that push? You feel stronger if it comes from here. This is our little powerhouse. Good, well done. Let's go 2 more. Wow. 2 more, brilliant, well done. Okay, so that's good, good. So we're going to go, remember our little step? You can go forward or back. We're going to sort of step back into this. We did it last week. We were sort of sunk in. We had our hip tilt. So we were doing that pelvic tilt, dropping down. Okay, now you're in that position. Watch what you're going to do with your arms. Okay, so you're going to come up, bicep curl. Biceps. So we're working the front of the arms. If your band's not long enough, you might have to do one and then the other. Okay, see how you get on. Mine's just about long enough for this. So we're also holding that hip extension position. So we're making the legs work. Oh, let's go, 2 more. 1, 2, coming up. Okay, give those legs a little shake. Okay, so this is where you could have done one arm there and you could do one on this side, I should have said, sorry. If you were struggling because your band's a bit short, then do the other arm, okay? Going down into that hip flexor position, tilt the pelvis, down we go. Are we ready? 8 more. We're doing more of these, 2 sets, because your biceps are a bit stronger. Most people are fairly strong with this lifting action. That's 6, 7, 8, can we do 10? Here we go. 9, good. 10, excellent, well done. And of course we got a double whammy with the legs there. Okay, 2 more guys, that's it, and we're done. We're down on the floor. Okay, so we've got our arms up above us. You want to bring one to above your head, and this one is going to pull down. So the one above your head stays still, and the other one pulls down. So again, you adjust your band, because you're quite strong. This is actually using your back muscles here, okay? So it's gonna get rid of those extra lumps we get, ladies, those extra bits above the bra strap, okay? But you are quite strong there, okay? See how you go. You can always double your band up if you're feeling it extra strong. Lovely, let's take that down. So just give those arms a little roll. Good. And then we're going to go up with the other arm. Other one stays up, this one pulls down. Here we go, so it's pulling down towards your side. Down it comes. So if you were in the gym, you might have used the lat pull down machine. It's very similar to this. You can still do all these exercises at home. Good. Let's go 2 more. Here we go. 1, pull, and 2. Brilliant. Well done. Okay. So we do some good stretches later on for all these arms. 1 more. We're going to do those hamstrings, back of the legs. Okay. So when we sit a lot at our desks and things, they get very, very tight. I want you to stand on your band again. I'm going to show you this way. So you might need to hold down a bit. It's not a squat, but I want you to have just soft knees, a little bend, okay? And you lean forward, hinging at the hip, okay, like our flat back that we do sometimes, and then you're going to stand tall again. So we hinge at the hip, try and keep the shoulders back and the back flat, and then you stand up again. You might have heard of a deadlift or a Russian deadlift. This is basically it. So this is the first move of lifting up like a bar. You know, when people are doing weight training and they've got a bar, this is the sort of first move. So feel the stretch in the back of the legs from the glutes down to the calves, really. Just pull in, and as you come up, pull that tummy in nice and tall. Hinge. All I can see is heads going up and down, so I hope you do. Well, worth watching yourself in the mirror, this one, and just making sure you're not rounding, because I'm going to show you that's me rounding, whereas I want to be like this. stick that bottom out. Shoulders back. One more. Good. Okay, well done. Tell me later, did you feel it in the back of those hamstrings? Hopefully you did. Okay, cool. So one to just stretch the shoulders. We've done it before. Take it as wide as you want. We're just going to literally, yeah, that's it, over the head. Just helps with mobility on those shoulders. Carolyn, I know you said this is a tricky one for you, but yeah, that's it. Just keep going. It's really good. We're going to do some other ones on the floor in a minute as well. Good. That's just going to, and one more. I'm just going to chuck my band over there a second. One more, just taking that arm across the body and pulling it in. And you'll feel that. So if you do feel any aches and pains over the next couple of days, then just do this stretch. Pulls into the shoulder. And then the other side, across we go, and pull. Well done. That's the hard work done. Okay, so take on some water.